She's actually still out in the hallway with a little bit of bleeding. Good news is they don't think it's broken, but we have yet to see her come back in the game. What was the conversation like in that locker room at the half, and how were you able to turn things around this second here?
Just on to play confidently, Ashley.
Complete domination by the New Orleans Saints on Sunday. They rocked the Eagles 48-7. And here's a stat for you. That was the worst loss by a defending Super Bowl team in the history of the NFL. Two completely different ends of the spectrum on this one. UConn looking for its 10th straight title, of course, coming in on this home turf. On the other side, Liberty looking for its first ever title. They've actually been to this game 3 times before. They have lost every single one to UConn. First of all, the number. I mean, they haven't hit more than 100 points since 2019. So just the pure fact that, Megan Duffy said ahead of that matchup, she wasn't sure they had a chance if it hit into the 90s, and here they are coming out on top, scoring more than 100 points. You talked a lot about execution and energy being able to help you get that win. How were you able to execute that final play? Take me through the mindset there. Now get this series between Providence and Villanova dates back to 1981, 76 games. And how about this? Coach Peretta has been on the sidelines for every single one of those games. First of all, congratulations on the win. Everything seemed to be clicking for you tonight and the last few games. Is this team playing their best basketball right now? Guys, I'm joined by Lauren Parklane. Lauren, 33 points tonight for you. Congratulations on this win. Did this feel like a statement win against a team that just came off of a huge week beating UConn and Marquette in overtime? Freshmen coming into these high-pressure situations, these big games, and she shows up for them. Coach Dillon told us she is just so composed, and it's because she's been in some of these big games against Marquette and UConn and things like that. Her composure is what sets her apart, and great things to come from her as a freshman, not only tonight, but in the future, Megan. When it comes to today, they played 7 games more than UConn. I said, does that put you at a little bit of a disadvantage? She said, no, not really. We've needed the practice, and we are excited to be here. Their first championship berth since 2016. Guys, let's see how this one plays out. Thanks, Johnny. I spoke with head coach Jim Crowley earlier before today's matchup, and something they've been struggling with. We've seen it all season long, not playing for the full 40 minutes. So I asked him, how do you coach that? How do you get these players to be able to play for the full 40 minutes? He said it's all about putting someone on the court to vocalize that. Two completely different ends of the spectrum on this one. UConn looking for its 10th straight title, of course, coming in on this home turf. On the other side, Liberty looking for its first ever title. They've actually been to this game 3 times before. They have lost every single one to UConn, but they do have some stats on their side, ranking number 1 in the nation when it comes to goals per game, sitting at 4. But UConn just as hungry for this one. They are used to winning, and they don't plan on stopping now. Head coach Paul Caddy told me yesterday that, listen, at this time of the season, it's about grinding out wins. It doesn't matter how pretty it looks. Again, just a reminder, an automatic bid to the NCAA championships here is on the line. Guys. If you step into Alec Box Stadium on a Friday night, you might think you're seeing double.
The way we look, I mean, you have to be around us a lot, kind of like these guys. They can definitely tell us apart.
But there's a clear difference between Bryce and Bo Jordan.
A lot of people say he has a bigger jaw.
The identical twins are used to getting mixed up.
We do autographs out there, and say Bo hits a home run. Great home run, Bo. Literally the whole way down the line, and I have to say, I'm Bryce.
But Bo?
Like, good game, Bryce. I'm like, yeah, thanks.
But in their final year playing baseball together, they're savoring every moment.
This is the last time I feel like it's more special. We've been playing together our whole life since we were like 5 till 22, it's 17 years.
From the Little League World Series,
just interact with all the other countries and stuff. Peru with Venezuela.
To being teammates at LSU.
Competing against each other and always wanting to be better than the other one. I think that's what led us here.
And led them to have moments like this.
It's high and deep, place to left field. This ball is gone. Grand slam, Bryce Jordan.
When Bryce hit his, it's been a long time coming. He waited a whole year to play again.
6th career home run for Bryce Jordan.
Bryce was forced to watch Bo from the dugout last year after suffering a knee injury. He'll play in 2019, but it will be Bo who will watch from the sidelines.
I'll be here cheering him on next year. Just like a fan, like a former player. I love this university, and this university has done so much for me and my family and my brother. So we're very thankful.
I'd expect Bo to be cheering on Bryce next season right here at Alec Buck Stadium, right next to little brother Brock, who you can usually find cheering on his big brothers in the family section here at home games. For now, reporting live at Alec Buck Stadium for your Go Nation, I'm Ashley Liotus.